Hi everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm C Games. Today I'm breaking down one of the most interesting ideas in sociology, the self-fulfilling prophecy. By using examples from video games such as Marvel's Spider-Man 2, I'm going to explain exactly how this functions. And yeah, I think using a video game is a successful idea to convey this to you, because these sociological topics are often conveyed through media and different genre conventions, as you will discover in this video. This is perfect for A-level revision or anyone who likes games and wants to understand how social expectations shape behaviour. With that said and out of the way, let's get started. What is a self-fulfilling prophecy? A self-fulfilling prophecy is when a belief or label placed on someone eventually becomes true because they start behaving in a way that matches the expectation. Teachers, parents, friends all can create these labels. For instance, when you're told you're clever, oftentimes you will try harder to become clever because you've been labelled as such. In contrast, when you're told you're a troublemaker, oftentimes students will just continue down that road, or people will continue down that road because they've been labelled as such throughout their lifetime. Oftentimes people can reject the label and the label can act as a source of inspiration to completely divert expectations and subvert them. Sociologists like Rosenthal and Jacobson studied this thoroughly. To give you an example of somebody rejecting a label, take a look at this scene from Marvel's Spider-Man 2 and see just how it kind of would apply to students in a classroom.
Your followers treat you like some kind of god! But you're just a dying old man looking for a way out! So you know then? Then you know I will not die in a sickbed! Only an equal may taste my last breath! Rip me apart and parade your achievement to the streets!
So in this instance, Craven the Hunter is representative of students who will not allow themselves to be relegated to failure by a label.
And you'll regret that! I won't. I will not let God decide my fate!
And although a plethora of people out there reject the label that they're given, a lot of people do not. And for this reason, it is why sociologists like Jacobson and Rosenthal connote the dangers of a self-fulfilling prophecy. With any hope, I have successfully explained to you how a self-fulfilling prophecy works and functions. Now I hope to move on to the next ideology, and that is a collective consciousness. This is a sociological theory proposed by Emil Durkheim. The hive mind behaviour in the game Spider-Man 2 shows what Durkheim called the collective consciousness. Shared beliefs that shape group behavior.
I've been looking through years of research notes. The symbiote channels a collective consciousness.
That hive mind I was in.
An example of collective consciousness within this game, collective consciousness means to share the same mindset. When everybody in a group believes the same thing, it becomes powerful even if it's irrational. Well, an example of that would be in the game in Spider-Man 2, when Peter and the symbiote, because you have to remember the symbiote is an alive, alien, sentient being, technically it is a person. And Peter, as they're bonding, they share the same thought process. And there is this one scene where they're beating Craven the Hunter, and they both say this, which is an example of a collective consciousness. A will to be
I'll tear you limb from limb! Do it! Or I will gut you and mount you on my wall.
And in conclusion, people, you may wonder, why are collective consciousness, labeling and self-fulfilling prophecies so significant in not just sociology but society in general? And here's my answer to that. Collective consciousness, labeling, and self-fulfilling prophecies are important because they shape how people see themselves and each other. These concepts explain how society influences behavior, how shared beliefs guide groups, how labels can limit or empower people, and how expectations can become real outcomes. Understanding them helps us to see how much power social forces have over everyday life. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please drop a like and subscribe, because I do plan to provide more videos like this in the future. And it is my first video pertaining to A Level Sociology, so I apologise if it wasn't up to par with expectations yet, but I can guarantee it will be in the inevitable future. Just comment your feedback on how to improve. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, everyone.